Hey, seriously, this guy, seriously.
Hafiz is coming out.
He's
He's getting angry.
He's angry.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Hi, I'm Mahesan.
Hi, I'm Hafiz.
I am Zach.
Okay, go.
Today we're gonna be cooking popiah.
Yay.
Yay!
Alright. Can I just do the dishes afterward?
Okay, who wants to cook the turnip filling? This looks fun.
Brian, this is yours. You like eggs? There's
Come.
some eggs. Beat
The
the eggs.
same.
Okay, let's start.
Okay,
Let's
no,
start.
okay, do the turnip filling. Okay. This is the turnip. So we need this.
So if we need an ingredient, we'll read out. Okay. First question, how did your friendship begin? What brought you all together initially?
I'm four of us from the same secondary school, Bedok View Secondary School. And Hafiz, Brian and I were from the same CCA from Sec 1 onwards, NCC. And then we got closer to Zach from I think Sec 2, Sec 3 like that. Eventually Sec 3 we were all in the same class, so we hung out a lot more then.
How I got introduced to this group of friends was I was at the library one night trying to study. My son called me over, and even though I barely knew him, he asked me whether I wanted to know everybody else's secrets.
Bit more
And of course, I was interested to know everybody's secrets, so I spent a night talking to him there. And then the rest is history.
Nothing.
Brian was the cool kid in school.
Yes, he had the most girlfriends.
Yeah, all the girls like him. It's just like you affiliate yourself. He's married now, by the way. You hang out with him, you also feel cool, lah. You know, this guy cool, then I hang out with him by association. I'm cool too.
I met Hafiz during the very first day of secondary school. We were just discussing how to hide our handphones because we thought we are not allowed to bring in secondary school. And then my son, I remember the first time I met him, he asked me to call him monkey or something. But I don't really know why.
Become porridge. Cannot. Become porridge. Enough. We're not gonna have any more radish after that.
We need prawns. Are there prawns there? We just
Hurry up, man.
Oh, it's here. What do you feel your friendship dynamics are like?
Brian is the planner. That's why we're all here today. He
Yeah.
initiates the ideas of what to do. Then Hafiz and Maisen bring the vibes.
I feel like over the past decade, our dynamics never really changed. I'm still the quiet one, and the rest are still the noisy one. And then for the main event planner, I feel like she's Hafiz, initiating meetups and everything. I feel like everyone gives good advice. It really depends on what kind of advice.
What advice do I give best friend?
Personal growth.
Wow. You hear that?
I mean, just
Oh, you heard that? Personal growth and career, he'll ask me.
I disagree.
Brian is a very quiet guy in the group, but I think that's because the rest of us are very noisy, so we drown him out sometimes.
Brian gives good advice.
One-on-one,
Yeah, one-on-one.
he gives very quality advice, and we have deep talks, but
Yeah.
only one-on-one.
Zach and I are okay with anything. We just, whatever lah, you all want to do this, we just do. We don't really...
We're chill.
Yeah, very chill. We don't have any food preference or go out must do this. No, we don't have that kind of objective in mind when we hang
As
out.
long as everybody has fun.
Yeah.
Zach can't keep his mouth shut, seriously. It's just the... out of me.
Okay, the garlic is pretty much done. I think.
Is that all?
Is there any-
Do we have to
Oh,
answer
there's more garlic. Do you have to finish all the garlic?
this? No need, eh.
Okay, let's get lettuce. Are there any annual traditions or rituals that your friend group has? We celebrate everything.
We celebrate too much.
Too much. Like new job, celebrate. Promotion, celebrate.
Birthday,
Celebrate. Happy at work, celebrate.
Deepavali.
Deepavali, Hari Raya, fasting month,
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
Everything celebrate.
Yes, together.
A bit expensive this group, not gonna lie. But it's fun lah.
After a year, we will have like a year-end review. Like we'll discuss what we have done this year, what we want to do next year. Then 1 week later, we have like 2024, what we want to do in 2024. So December 1, January 1, then it's Chinese New Year, fasting month, Hari Raya. So fasting month, we will break fast together. Let's take a pause. Let's do work first.
Don't talk further.
Don't talk. Stop talking and do work.
What are we eating after this? Not this, right?
Wait, this dinner.
This dinner.
Yeah.
Stomachache. Today is a good day for me to realize that I should spend more time in the kitchen with my mummy and not just
Yeah.
eat her food.
His mom is an excellent cook. I look forward to going to his house every Deepavali. I think we should bring her here today.
Yeah, bring her, make her do all this. Mummy, if you see this, I'm very sorry.
Boil the prawn shells in 4 cups of water for 10 minutes.
Does it matter?
It's to make prawn stock. It matters.
Oh, it matters, sorry. Because we need the salt. I thought
Apologize.
it's just to boil it. Almost made like the most diluted prawn stock.
Water. Prawn water.
We have to boil this.
Why are you talking to me
Okay,
like I'm a
get the
chef,
skin.
man?
Okay, Brian, read it.
What is a memorable moment that made you feel like these are people you can be friends for life with?
We, vaguely speaking, we went to a KTV, had fun, got out. We ran into a bit of trouble, but the ones who stuck around for each other were the 4 of us. The rest ran.
Vaguely speaking, I was highly intoxicated. My fault lah, I drank a bit too much. And then I really needed help to go back home. I took the train back home, but then I missed my stop. I was at Pasir Ris and it was the last stop already. I was dying at the MRT stop on top. And I really didn't know how I was going to go back home. Then I just called Brian. He was the first person that came to my mind to call for help. And not because he stays nearby or anything, but I think it's just a natural instinct. I need something. I called Brian first. They drove over, he and his girlfriend, then now wife. They drove over to pick me up and send me home. I mean, a lot of things have happened so that, I built that trust to know that I can call this guy anytime.
My friends are people that I don't really see get angry. But the only time I see them get angry is when something bad happens to me. So it's like during those moments I realize like, oh, okay. I mean more to them than I thought.
Good job, Brian. You won us the tofu.
What y'all need next? Do we need buffet, popiah, sweet sauce? Tell us about the times where you celebrated each other's cultural traditions.
My son, what do we do on Chinese New Year?
Gamble, Guinness Stout,
Tiger, Mahjong.
Mahjong, then go back home lah. Take ang pao.
Tea ceremony. Explain the tea ceremony.
Chinese New Year got tea ceremony, meh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one I didn't know. Can you teach me, Zach?
Okay, at least in my family, we do a tea ceremony where we prepare tea and then the youngest to the oldest will serve tea to different members of the family in exchange for the ang pao.
Also, if you don't give the tea, no ang pao.
I guess, yeah.
Or stress like that.
Yeah.
Usually they come to my house for Deepavali every year. It's not like I'll come to my house and I give you all a, what is that? Social studies lesson or something.
When you're fast with Hafiz?
I try to do it once a year with him. Just one day. Just to understand what my friend is going through.
Okay, then you tell me more about fasting month. I feel like I got so many things. Every time I tell y'all. Like, it's not just food and water. What else? What else do I have to abstain myself from?
Anything that tempts you. What tempts you, Hafiz?
You answer.
I don't know what tempts you.
No, but like generally, fasting you can't do what?
Cannot say vulgarities. Cannot get angry.
You play computer games if you like.
If you like.
If you are tempted to play.
Depends on what kind of computer game. Like, you can't indulge yourself in all these things so much. Must have like some moderation.
What are these things?
Okay, some say you can't even like, listen to so much music. Actually. Yeah.
Anything that you enjoy.
Yeah, you can't spend the entire day sleeping. You can't even do that.
I haven't tried fasting. I eat too much to try. But maybe this year I'll try. Fasting.
You won't lah.
Oh,
Say only lah for camera.
You sure?
What you want?
That's a lot.
Green paste.
okay. 2.5.
Now, pour in the strained prawn stock.
No, wait, let it cook.
Then try and wrap up in 2.5
Don't
hours.
disturb the chef. Let him.
Let him cook.
Sweet sauce. You all want the sweet sauce?
I think we, yeah.
Or we have? Can you share a story about how your friend group supported one another during a challenging time?
I think it's very difficult. No challenging. Everything also is a joke to us. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like whatever it is, you're not gonna die.
yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
all
not a
the
big
problems
deal.
are really not that big. What big problems? Not getting a job is so what? Seriously.
Right after my army, I started working. I was there for about 3 to 4 years. And it was a very toxic environment. I could have made a decent living working there, but I was not happy and I was dreading work every day.
And his health was affected.
My health was affected too. I wasn't happy lah, basically. The guys told me to resign and look for something else, but I was very afraid that I wouldn't be able to get the same kind of pay and benefits and whatnot. They got to me lah, they just told me just resign lah, like whatever lah. I remember Brian wrote me a card and then he told me that he referenced One Piece. He told me this quote from Luffy that I can't really remember what the quote was, but basically it's, why are you trying to live like day to day and then just meet bare minimum and then live a miserable life when you can do so much more? And then after that I was like, oh yeah, you're right, man, I should do it. And I just threw a letter.
I think a challenging time for me was when I was in university. It was the first time I was surrounded by people who were very quite hardcore about studying. So
Says a lot about us.
it was quite out of my element, and I was quite stressed out because suddenly everybody took study super seriously. I think it helped to hang out with this bunch once in a while because, as they said, sometimes you don't have to take life too seriously. Take it too seriously and you stress yourself out a bit unnecessarily.
It's something about the tauge lah. It just makes you feel.
The tauge is making you cry, is it?
I think after uni, I realized I found out I have some like health issues, an immune deficiency. Okay, since it's something new, right? I was a bit stressed, and also with the condition came with a lot of like I can't really eat raw food even though I love it. And then every 4 weeks I need to go for treatment, so that was quite tiring. They supported me during this time, and you all annoy me so much that I forgot that I have this.
Maybe last year when my grandmother passed away, yeah, they were very nice. They came over.
Bye, Baba.
They were just they bought yeah, they were just there, like they were just there, which is good.
Okay, popiah skin have already.
No.
How was being part of this friendship group influenced your perceptions of different cultures and religions?
I think being part of this friend group made me realize we're not so different. Like, people say that we're a multi-racial group, but it doesn't really occur to us. For us, we're just a good group of friends. We don't really see race or labels. We're just a bunch of guys with a good sense of humor, I think.
We just understand each other a bit more. We learn and we just respect it. But it's like
How my son can't eat beef.
yeah, our
Hafiz can't
dietary
eat pork.
restrictions.
Hafiz cannot drink.
And
Eat halal food.
the culture. I mean, yeah,
Just accept it as part of.
no big deal, right?
Yeah, you don't see it as an inconvenience.
Now we got like more dietary restrictions. This one cannot, no raw fish, no raw food.
No pork, no beef. You got the popiah skin, so that's good.
Shall we do eggs now? Brian say we need the eggs now.
Oh yeah, I got eggs.
Has there ever been a time where you fell out with one another? How do you all resolve your differences then? Brian, I got fight. Hafiz, I got fight. I think the main thing that we did was we understood that we need to talk it out lah. We need to talk it out. There's no point holding grudge. There's no point keeping it in. Just explain how you feel. Then if one did another wrong, then just apologize and say you'll never do it again.
Hafiz and I had a very trivial argument about.
An intellectual uni argument
Yes. So we argued over text
for 3 hours.
for 3 hours till until 4 a.m.
I was awake. It was free tea for me.
That's
And
it.
after that, it's okay.
Meet the next
No,
day.
you can have disagreements between amongst your friends, but it's good to have healthy disagreements once in a while
So it's really not fights. It's really just an argument.
to actually stimulate one another. I remember one day Brian and Maisan were supposed to join me for a movie, and then they said they were busy, and then it turned out that they weren't. And I found out, and I was pretty mad about it. But the next day, they didn't hesitate to come up to me and apologize.
Okay, let's be.
They had their reason.
We need.
He had his reasons. It's Brian's fault. I was manipulated into hanging out with him. Is this going to be on your resume, Hafiz?
For what?
Made popiah for your chef work.
No.
We cooked for about 10 people.
How long ago?
9 in ICU.
What's the last question?
Oh, y'all wait. Okay, sorry. Say a word of appreciation to each other.
Oh,
Oh. Thank you, Brian, for being kind, for being gentle, for being very patient. he's the nicest in the group, and probably the nicest friend I have in my whole life.
He is the nicest in the
He's
group.
the nicest, yeah. And for Zach, he makes me train lah. He gets me to train, makes me strong. Thank you for that, really, because I think if not for you, I probably would just be lazing around, probably lazy, be a sloth. And for Hafiz, you make me want to do better at my work, do better in, like, don't be so, like, just live life normally lah, you know. Like, whatever I do, make sure I give my best. Okay, cut, yeah, I don't need any of that.
I think Maisen is like, when I have issues or so, I'll tell Maisen, let him know. He brings the vibes, he makes things a lot more enjoyable, dependable, very reliable. Gives okay advice. Okay lah.
Take with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. For Zach, I think Zach is really like, fun. I think he's different. He brings the money. I think whenever we're with him, we enjoy ourselves a lot. For Brian is like, you ask him for advice, also ask for advice. Any issues, you go to him. I think all of them do that. But for Brian, sometimes he gives like a very honest, genuine kind of response.
Maisen, I'd like to thank for being the life of the group. As you can tell, he's quite the talkative one. Whenever we meet new people, it's always easy to integrate their friend group because Maisen is very good at socializing. So, whenever you have him in the group, it's just always going to be fun, funny. He brings the charisma. Then for Hafiz, I'm grateful that he's been my friend since I was a young teenager. I used to be quite an egotistical teenager when I was in secondary school. Everything I need to win, I don't win. I was not happy about it. And Hafiz just like, get yourself straight, Brian is he's the serious one of the group. Whenever you need serious advice, you need emotional support, Brian will be there. And yeah, he's reliable.
I'm just going to address to everyone at once. I can't really talk that much. I feel like we've been friends for like a major part of our lives. I think it's an understatement to say that we're just friends. You guys are a part of me already, So I just want to thank you all for being there for me and being there for any future challenges that we have yet to face.
Sorry, I thought we were supposed to say popiah. This was a burrito.
Sorry, it's too big.
Brian, put the popiah skin on a plate. Good job. Spread sweet sauce, chili, and fried garlic.
That's too much garlic. You have to put the sauce first.
Yes.
Seriously, taking like own sweet time, like boring.
Art can't be rushed. That's a lot of chili.
I
likes it.
want.
No, just like that. Hey, seriously, this guy, seriously.
Hafiz is coming out. He's getting angry.
He's angry.
I want it to be packed here.
Not even yours.
Huh? No, I'll do it. I'll do it right. Okay, then. That's tough love right there. It's still love.
But it's tough.
Okay, can.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, this is for you guys.
I know this from very long back, and today it confirmed my feelings. I don't belong in the kitchen. I should just eat. I shouldn't contribute. I need to work on that. But yeah,
that's good.
it's not their first time cooking lah. And it turned out, it looks quite nice actually. Except for the one that I wrote. Hafiz and Brian will usually cook. I will do the dishes.
I will eat.
And watch me do the dishes.
I think your teamwork was pretty on point.
Yeah.
You kept within the time limit. It doesn't look too bad, but we'll see how it tastes.
Bad.
It looks quite bad.
Y'all want some?
Burrito, right?
Hafiz, this is yours, right?
No.
This not yours?
Hey, that looks good though.
All your hands go toilet, don't know wash, touch all the popiah.
Hafiz, just eat one bite for the camera and pretend to smile.
Cheers.
Very good.
Actually, yeah, better than expected.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Comment if you all want to see us again.
No, I don't want.
Just say.
0 comments.
Thank you for watching this video.
If you like this, please
Press like, share,
Comment.
and subscribe.